So we're celebrating the biggest single investment in Chiltern Railways so far this decade. We're standing in front of a Class 168 train. It's the first one that's had a significant refurbishment with our partners at Portabrook. The train care have done the work, and all the trains will go through this significant refurbishment programme over the next 15 or so months. In terms of inside the train, really pleased with the improvement for customers. So new carpet, entirely new seat cushions throughout, new seat covers, new lighting, better Wi-Fi. The train looks and feels really smart, a really nice finish. Particularly excited that the fact we've replaced the sockets, the 3-pin sockets. We now have USB chargers as well, so we're getting into the 21st century. And we've also made it better for our colleagues. So for example, the dado panel beneath the tables, that's now a white clean surface, whereas before it was a kind of carpet material, really hard to clean. We asked the cleaners, what would you prefer in the refurbishment? That was one of the things they said. We've been able to make it happen, so really pleased and impressed we've been able to launch this first refurbished train today. As people may appreciate and remember, these are the first Class 168s that were built in the periods after railway privatisation in the 1990s. There are 5 of them. They are the 168/00 class. There are 5 of them, 4 carriages each, and they're all a bit bespoke. The engineers will talk about the different characteristics of the individual trains, and when we went away to start doing the work, we obviously found some challenges with some corrosion, and in terms of actually taking the train back to its interior shell, there was more work discovered, and then some things had to be done bespoke that were specific to this train and the others in that 00 series. So our vision for Chiltern is easier, greener and better journeys for everyone. In terms of what we're doing for our fleet, there are 3 stages to the plan. The first stage is to improve what we have. So all the 168s are going through this programme. As I said, that's a £12 million investment. The 165s, which are 34-year-old diesels, will go through a lighter touch refresh that will start in 2025. And then in terms of the Class 68s and the Mark III coaches that they haul, the 68 locomotives are all now fueled by recycled vegetable oil. So we've improved what we have today. The second stage of the plan is to replace those Mark III coaches because they are approaching 50 years old. We want to replace them and to get additional capacity at the same time. That is fundamentally important to allow Chiltern to contribute to the development of the economy and the communities that we serve. The third part of our plan is to genuinely decarbonise this railway. So we've been working with Network Rail, with Great British Railways and with the Department for Transport, and our combined preferred approach is to go for new trains with associated infrastructure, and that infrastructure would be partial electrification. So we've looked at various options, and we think the best way to decarbonise the Chiltern route is to go for that bi-mode train with partial electrification. Now we need some funding to develop the business case, but we're on with that, and that we think is the best way to remove diesel trains from this part of the network. In terms of delivering our business plan, we're really focusing on a couple of things. Internally, it's fixing the basics for colleagues. So we've got accommodation that's being refurbished, improved, made better so that colleagues can do their job more efficiently, and they've got better quality facilities when they're at work, particularly in our locations where we have our train cleaners. And then for customers, this is the single biggest investment, but we are making things better bit by bit on parts of the network. So station painting, improving customer toilets, really genuinely fixing this railway for its customers. Because remember, Chiltern did not have a refranchising competition. Everybody else in the 2010s had a big competition. Our 20-year contract ended in the middle of COVID. So we've come up with a plan through the management team, and we're busy making that plan happen, but we have to push for funding every year and make every pound count. Customers are using the railway more this year than they were last year, but we think there's demand out there that we would like to carry. In particular, we have lots of people who are displaced from Euston and from Paddington, from New Street and from Oxford, and when those customers are displaced from those railways, we're extremely busy. In fact, we're so crowded we can barely cope. And that's one of the reasons why we need additional capacity into Chiltern, so we can serve our own customers more effectively, grow the market, respond to all the development on the network, and provide that whole system approach when other railways have challenges.